Hello, people. This is Thomas, and I'm waiting for some people to join me. This is the on and off scheduled ongoing Agile Ventures retrospective meeting that is scheduled for Friday afternoons on a monthly or bi-weekly schedule. So the purpose of a meeting like this is to go over some stuff that has been happening in the community and just talk about what's working out, what's not working out, if there's any challenges that we are facing, or what have you. So just to give some new, sometimes we give a new orientation to some new members, and so what we've been seeing last week, I've seen a stream of new members joining the community. That's cool. So look, the members page. And I see that we have 860 members in the community now. And if I just scroll down to the very bottom, I see that we have quite a few new members from the United Kingdom, and these people are mostly ex-Makers Academy students. So that's very, very encouraging. And I see we have Brian and Raul with us. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Thomas.
How's it, Brian, Thomas?
Yeah, Brian and Thomas are here. I'm fine. So yeah, I was just talking to myself basically, or to whomever is watching, that we've seen a new stream of Agile, of new Agile Ventures members that are originating from the Makers Academy classes. So that's rather cool, and there are some new projects starting as well. So that's cool. And yeah, one of the more active projects that I know of is the one that Raul is hosting, our leading the Take Me Away project. How's that working out?
Well, so far so good. We've had a client meeting this week with the client where we showed him some of the features we've built so far, and he's quite happy with the progress. So yeah, that's something. At least we're moving on the right track. So excited about that. Yeah,
that's cool.
Excellent. So do you mind giving me an overview of the new projects? If you don't mind, I haven't been around, so I've missed a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So about the Take Me Away project, it's the cool thing is that I've met this small businessman here in Gothenburg that he runs a small restaurant or catering operation. He's from India, and so it's Indian food. It's very tasty. I've tasted it myself. So we spoke briefly, and he wanted to expose his menu to people, over internet, and allow them to, make it possible for them to order online and pick up their lunches at his place, or perhaps in the future he can deliver lunches to different companies that are in the house. I sit in this incubator complex with almost 2,000 square feet or more, 5,000 square meters office space with like 100 companies, so there's a lot of customers for him potentially. So we put together this team, 9 people, and Raul took the lead on that. It's a great learning project for him to be the project manager for. And what we are doing is that we are building an API with an admin interface, and Raul is making a front-end application together with Aaron in AngularJS to access the API and pull out the menus and create orders and talk back to the back end, where the orders are stored and processed by the client. And it's all open source, of course. So we're building this for him, but we try to have everything on a certain level of abstraction, so other people can reuse this application as well if they like.
Cool. Sounds very good.
Yeah. So we have, let's see, yeah. So this is we choose to have the backend on active admin, and what is that? Develop. Did you push anything new to the front end application?
Just the minor tweaks, really. Nothing major.
Okay.
The title of the menu items and the price and whatnot.
Okay. So this is the backend, Brian, where we can define products. So we have four menu items here defined with the usual CRUD interface, basically. And then he can create menus. So if we view a menu has a many relationship with the menu items. So he can pull that in, and then we expose them in an API like this. A specific menu or a set of current menu for this particular week is exposed in JSON like this, and this is later pulled in by the front end application and displayed. I mean, this is just the beginning of this app, and the customers will be able to add this to their cart or create an order. So this is the beginning. We've been at it for 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks almost, I think.
This is the end of the 3rd week.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You made a lot of progress.
This is the pivotal tracker for that, and we had our first client meeting where we went over all the stories that have been created so far, and the client was able to accept or reject them. And he's a non-technical client, so this is a challenge, of course, because we have to find a common ground and a common language, how we speak about things, and how we explain stuff, etc., etc. It's been a good learning experience so far, Raul. Won't you say?
Yeah, very interesting one. Both on the technical and leading point of view for me. Yeah.
Okay. But apart from that, I see that we have some new projects. Like there is one called the Snow Angels, I think. That is pretty interesting. Let's see, where is that?
It's at the top.
Huh?
At the top, somewhere.
Underneath Team 8.
There we are. Yeah, the Snow Angels application is pretty cool because they expose. Let's see how it looks. It's about texting. They use the Twilio API to text volunteers if something is, if some volunteer opportunity is coming up for helping people, etc., etc. So yeah. And they have this is a Makers Academy project that was initiated by Sam during a Agile Ventures Jamboree, when they invite different non-profits to talk about their needs,
I think
etc.
I remember seeing this one actually.
That's cool.
Glad to see it's taking off.
Yeah, and when the cohorts are ending at Makers, the people are joining Agile Ventures to continue to work on their projects, and that's really interesting.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. So what have you been up to, Brian?
Me? Yeah, busy with work, and I'm actually preparing for like this workshop I'm giving next week to some of my coworkers. Just teaching them like this new programming language I've been playing with and how that might help with our normal work.
What language is that?
Rust. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, you told me some about it a few times ago when we spoke, I think.
Yeah. I've been playing around with that language, and I think it's really cool. I'm trying to teach everyone about it. But it's nothing like Ruby, of course. Ruby is a scripting language. That one's a bit more like hardcore, but it teaches some really good principles anyway.
What are you gonna use it for?
What am I going to use it for? It's mostly for native applications, I guess.
Okay.
It's so far there isn't any very good HTTP libraries which I can then start. Once they do come out, I can start playing with web applications. But right now, it's just building native stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it object-oriented and?
Yeah. It has its own way of object-oriented programming, which I actually like more than the Ruby's way.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
So it's.
If you have something to show, like a demo or something, would be happy.
No, unfortunately, I don't have like a demo. It's been in like very active development, so maybe some of the stuff I can show is no longer working in the latest version.
Ah, okay. Well,
so it's still a young language, and it's gonna be released like next week.
Okay.
Like the full 1.0 release. So that's which is why my colleagues have been pushing me to show something.
So it's called Rust, or what is it called?
Yeah, Rust lang. Add a lang in there because Rust has so many others. Yeah, Rust lang. Its application to the web might be a bit a long way to go, but yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot like Swift. In fact, Swift took a lot of inspiration from Rust.
Okay.
From what I can see. So if you've done iOS stuff, it should look familiar.
Cool.
So when you say you use it for native stuff, is it like mobile applications?
Desktop for the time being. I don't know if it can work on mobile. You can also use it on like nice little hardware stuff like Raspberry Pis and things. If you're into that stuff.
Okay.
So that's what I'm preparing for. I also need to prepare for something else, which I might need to do because I applied to give a talk in a conference in July. So I need to get some material together.
All right.
Yeah, if I get accepted, but still, it's worth preparing for.
Well, so you're becoming a public speaker. That's good. That's good.
No, it's my first time, so I'm just gonna try it, see if it works out.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of things happening. Keeping myself.
All right. Hopefully, you can spill it over to Agile Ventures. Perhaps
Yeah,
there
absolutely.
could be people interested in learning like Rust or whatever in the community as well.
It's not only Rust and stuff that I do, but yeah, I'll come back soon enough. I just need to clear out some of the stuff I have coming up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm very busy myself. Lately, I'm setting up a Makers Academy franchise in Sweden.
Oh yeah, how's that coming along?
It's coming along greatly. We have 6 applicants already. We just started pushing the message out to the Swedish market. So we set up this Swedish version of Makers Academy website. So and created some buzz on Facebook. We have 100 and something followers. So we've been around for a week and a half. 129 followers on Facebook, so that's good. And so it grows slowly but steadily. Yesterday, I gave a presentation about the bootcamp for companies on my in the incubator where I sit, and we also we made these Makers Academy cakes. If you see here, the Makers Academy logo on them. Nice. Yeah, Jessica made them actually, my wife. So they were very popular. So you can always get people to come to your talks if you give them some food or sweets. So
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it was great fun. We showed them we have this commercial, TV commercial that we showcased yesterday for the people, and I spent 2.5-3 hours talking to folks about test-driven development, agile methods, and how we can, turn newbies into junior programmers in 12 weeks, basically. So it was really exciting. So we hope to kick off the first camp July 20th here in Gothenburg. So there's a lot of work to do prior to that. But I'm excited. Did I lose you guys? Are you still here?
No, we're here.
Cool. All right, I just stopped talking for a second there.
All right.
But anything else about the stuff that could have to do with Agile Ventures in general?
Okay, sorry, there was someone talking next to me. I had to mute myself.
That's okay. Let's see. So, what do you think about how's website 1 going?
Slowly. We've been mainly doing some small bug fixes, and Alejandro, our guy, came in, and right now he's making good progress on some stuff and refactoring the YouTube video service that we have in website 1. So instead of hitting the API, we're just gonna grab the stuff from our own database, and he finally got this Hangouts route working. So we implemented a continuous scroll instead of loading everything. All 800 instances of event instance. We're just doing them 30 in batches of 30.
Nice.
Yeah, and he did some refactoring of the interface, etc. So now he's working on some other stuff that has to do with YouTube videos as well. The failing tab on the project show page. So you see, they are still not populated with videos. So he's fixing that right now. So it's a good thing. But other than that, I have some screencasts prepared. Explaining Agile Ventures both for developers and charities. So that's what I'm working on in After Effects, Adobe After Effects. And we're gonna do an overhaul of this website, but of the user interface basically. But we haven't had resources nor time or energy to do that yet. But it will come.
Cool.
I mean, the site is up and running. It's fairly stable, so we have.
Yeah, sure.
So it's no rush, I think. There are some small things that Sam is complaining about, but we're in the process of fixing them. But for instance, this is live soon link or is live link, whereas Hangout actually isn't live. So Alejandro is working on that as well. All those things are kind of interconnected because we have to check whether a Hangout is actually being broadcasted, not only being live, because it doesn't really it doesn't help us. And some of the statuses have been hard coded. Just the fact that there is a event instance doesn't mean it has been started or not.
Right.
Some people could be routed to a dead link or something. So, but we're in the process of taking care of that. So that's cool.
I didn't know there was something about Take Me Away today.
Once again?
It says there that there's something about Take Me Away in 28 minutes.
About okay, really? Hold on a second, I have like 2 people hanging over my head here. Oh, hold on. Ja,
snäll och vänta. Du var inte...
Men säg snabbt bara. Så.
Jag undrar om du är klar i rimlig tid.
Är det här någonting så... 10 minuter så är jag klar. Yeah. So, really, what
America's Scrum?
America's Scrum, and we have weekly dev meeting for the website 1 project. Nothing about Take Me Away. It's for tomorrow, actually.
No, that America Scrum has a take me away in parentheses.
Really?
Yes.
Already, yeah.
Why is that?
Oh,
I wonder.
because we spoke about that we could have daily scrums at 7 p.m. UTC.
Oh, so did you create that?
Well, the America Scrum is an old Scrum, but I updated this
Okay. All right.
probably. So we should change that, I guess. So yeah, let's edit this. Let's remove this because we don't do daily Scrums on Take Me Away, do we?
Well, rarely and mostly some Slack. We usually do text scrums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Yeah, well, let's just remove the Take Me Away from that right now. Actually, we should probably disable the whole America Scrum because we don't host it nowadays. Yeah, actually, I'm going to remove this because that never happens. 2014. Friday 8th. There you go. Save. I can always go back to that. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully, if you find the time and energy, Brian, come back to us. We miss you.
Yeah, actually, I might need your Angular skills fairly soon. I need somebody to review some of the code that I'm writing, because these guys are leaving us alone here.
Yeah. So
yeah, I make my own pull request. I merge them myself without anyone saying anything about it. So yeah, that's the repository. So if you have time, sometimes just check it out.
If you need me to review some code, just like ping me a message on Slack, and I'll try and get to it like on that day sometime. Cool. Yeah.
All right, then as soon as I open a PR, then I'll just send you a link to that, and you can check it out.
Do that. Yeah. I should be able to review things.
It's mostly for testing because I'm using this as a learning opportunity for testing on Angular and all that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, well, this one doesn't have much. I think it's the menu that I wrote yesterday.
I expect it to be true. Like scaffold that you left.
Be nice, be gentle.
Oh, sorry.
So this is the one that I actually wrote yesterday. Nothing fancy, but yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Yeah. Just ping me a message and keep reminding me, and I'll definitely look at it.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
All right, guys. That's all for now. I'll be back in an hour or something to host a quick website 1 meeting and go over the pivotal tracker for that. So if you guys want to join in, I know that Alejandro will be there. So yeah.
I'll see if I can make it. I'll probably be having dinner around that time, but if I'm done, I'll come and catch you guys.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right. See you later, guys. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.